We're recording.
Right, okay, so it's not a photo.
So we've started the Manchester Marathon on the search for Mordor.
Is that it?
Now I've really had to think about it. I don't think it's en route. And the course kind of goes round in a circle. It looks good though. Okay, so tonight I'm going to spend the night in my flat in Buxton and then on to Ashbourne after that. Okay, day 2. Yesterday was a very tough day. Today's going to be a slightly easier one. We've got going at
About 20 past 10, I think, something like that.
so now it's about 11 o'clock. We're obviously very tired.
It's been a long way.
And we're going to go for 11sies.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should get off the main road.
I'm a little bit worried about Nazgul and lorries.
But this.
Okay, we've taken this off road.
Yeah.
There's the road. We are here. Okay. We're going to carry on. The adventure begins now. Nice work. Okay, here goes. Bit slippy. Nazgul! Oh, no, it's just a truck.
Found the main road. That way.
I'm now in South Derbyshire, day 3, at a place called Elveston Castle. Not seen an elf. Not seen an elf inside, wasted time. Yeah, perfect day. Sun's out. I'm on target. Thought shoes and socks off, do as a Hobbit would. Just trod on a bee. So first couple of days, the first one was the marathon, and then getting back to Buxton. That was a big mileage day. Yesterday was more of a recovery day, bit of a muck around, get off road. Today it's kind of get your head down, go to where I want to go quickly. The impressive thing about here, and this is kind of around the kind of South Derbyshire area, is it's really well pedestrianised, and that's the kind of thing you notice when you're trying to run somewhere. One thing I've got to say that's different to normal is I haven't been lost yet, so that's good. Obviously got some newfound common sense or sense of direction or something. Okay, we're day 4 now. I've left South Derbyshire and now in Leicestershire. As you can see, I'm running on the road because unfortunately around here there's no footpaths at all. So it's tough going, there's a lot of start-stop, but making decent time. Okay, just a quick update. I'm around Rutland Water at the minute. And thank God, I'm just so glad to get off the road. I've got such a specific injury at the minute. It's just a bit of inflammation on my shin. You can probably just about see it there. You can see it's quite swollen. Nasty, but seems okay at a light jog. Doesn't move the muscle too much, so I'm trying to keep that going. But the when there's no footpaths alongside the road, it makes it very, very difficult. So very pleased to see from Google that I can now leave the road and it'd be quicker. Okay, it's day 5 of the Run Frodo Run Hobbit style adventure thing. I'm in Cambridgeshire and this is probably the first time that I've felt that even dressed like this I don't feel completely out of place. Okay, it's day 7. As you can probably see from my face, I'm absolutely shattered. Not slept very well because it's been freezing and it has been minimalist camping. I'm also soaking wet through. I'm not quite sure where the sky is getting this water from. I'm sure it should have run out by now, but it just keeps raining. It's just a bit. It's been a bit raining for about 3 days now. So, and I've woken up today, it's cold and now it's raining again. Catch the ferry into Holland tomorrow morning, so let's see what Holland has to offer. Right, made it to Holland. First impressions, there's no litter on the floor anywhere. Okay, so I've been in Holland a little while now, a couple hours anyway. I've already figured out their currency. It's kind of like ours. You know, I better get used to the metric, everything's metric, so I'm now heading towards Delft, which is 17 kilometres. Yeah, also I've been disorientated quite easily since I got here. When you first get here, it kind of looked like it was kind of all built in straight lines, like sort of like the American block system. And then I realised quickly it wasn't quite, and I managed to get lost. And I don't think I'm exaggerated, about 8 times in the first hour. Okay, it's nearly 8 o'clock. First day in Holland. I like the fact that we're working in kilometres, because I've been walking for not very long at all, and apparently according to that road sign we've done 3 kilometres already. So that, I like that. 3 miles takes ages, 3 kilometres doesn't take as long. The other thing is every time I check my phone just to double check the route. In the UK obviously I panic as soon as we come to a main road and go, oh god, not another main road. But it's no problem here because I'll just take the footpath. We're in Holland. Okay, it's day 10. As you can see, these hills are really beginning to kick in now. It's really getting tough here. Stayed in the hostel in Delft last night, which was €25. So even on my meagre budget, I could just about stretch that as long as I don't spend too much money on food and things today. It's all going quite well. I needed the recovery. 12 hours sleep, didn't even wake up, not even for a little bit. So obviously needed it. Sleeping on the ground, there's only so much recovery you can do, so really did need that, and now it's back on the miles today. I'm heading to a place on Google that's called Isengard. It's probably just a street name, but I'm going to go and see what it is, and then the mystery will be solved. Holland's been great to run on so far. Obviously it's nice and flat. That wasn't a big surprise to me. I knew that was coming, but also it's just nice. Everywhere's quite green. I can choose to run off-road, where you get to see a little bit of Holland that I guess a lot of people don't get to see, the kind of farms, the fields, all that kind of side of it. Or if I really wanted to, I could run down the road. I can run down the absolute main road and it makes no difference because there's always a footpath. I think that's just something we're badly missing in the UK because we can't do that. Okay, it's day 12 now. Usual cold night. I've run a bit, had some breakfast, back on the move again, sun's come out. Now I'm heading to a place called Rivendell. No idea what it is, could be anything. Found Rivendell on the map. This is on Google. I'm thinking it might be some sort of spa or, you know, centre, maybe some restaurant, something like that. It could be anything. I'll just go in and have a look. It's just someone's house. It's just a house. Didn't look like anyone was in. They just happened to have called it Rivendell. So I guess now I'm gonna go back down south towards Eindhoven and then take it from there. Okay, we're still day 12. So just explain a little bit about how today's gone down. After I sort of got up by the riverside, all quite nice, trekked onto what my Google said would be Rivendell. Turned out it was just some random house. A bit underwhelming, so I thought, let's spend the rest of the day, let's just switch my phone off. Just doesn't really matter. I know I'm going south, so let's just use my head a little bit instead of running with my head in my phone. That lasted about 20 minutes, I think. Then ended up in a place called Emelo. I'm probably saying that wrong. Met a guy who gave me a tour of the windmill there, which was fascinating. Met a lady, again can't pronounce her name, that was from local media of some sort, so had a chat with her for a bit, and I've just been directed on this kind of forest path instead of what I would have done, which was just head down main road south towards Eindhoven. So this has gone much better and exactly what I hoped this trip would do. So after an underwhelming start, this is much nicer. Okay, we're on day 13. So I'm just walking this bit because it's quite nice. I have actually been running most of this, like 90%. So many people keep saying, and how's your walk going? Oh, how is the walk? How are you finding the walk? People on social media say, how's the walk? It's a run. I'm actually running it, most of it. So now I just feel bad for a walk, but no, I'm going to walk this bit 'cause it's nice. what an estate I'm on. I'm in the middle of an estate in Geldrop, which is near Eindhoven, and I've found this little estate where I don't think there's any explanation for it, but all the street names are Lord of the Rings characters. I'm trying to look for it because that's me. Where are we now? We are at Glowin, the Gimli's dad from the films. Just need to find Frodo. I'll be back. Elrond, useless. Might have to ask someone at this rate. That should be fun. I've done it. There we go. Frodo. Absolutely no idea why I've done that. Okay, just finished from a bit of a respite day, really. It's funny what a day off can do to you as well, when you just... Because I've been focused on all the things that are getting easier. Fatigue seems to be getting easier, I'm getting fitter. Swollen shin, which I was very worried about, has now completely fixed. That's as good as new. Happy with that. My quads, I thought they were fine. They're still a little bit sore. I stopped noticing. Achilles on the left was a little bit tight. I've not been stretching it out as much as I should. Just tight calves. Also, because I've had a warm night as well after a week of just sleeping on the cold ground, whereas I have actually got a little bit of a cold. Just a little bit of trouble breathing, so I've just had a lot of fruit, a lot of vitamin C with my breakfast, and hopefully get rid of that as quickly as I can. So I've been in Holland this last week, and now I'm on the final stretch. Should be in Belgium by this afternoon. Okay, so today I'm gonna be finishing in Belgium. Hopefully, I've been in Holland for a week now, which has been great, and it's time to move on. So I should be in Belgium by this afternoon, heading to the village of Brie. You can Google that; that's real. So hopefully, try and find Gandalf there. Basically, if you don't know the Lord of the Rings story, that probably doesn't make any sense, but trust me, that's hilarious. I am pretty much bang on middle of nowhere. Which the weather forecast this week has just been terrifying, because I've just seen rain coming in, 5 full days of rain, it's not going to stop raining, 75% chance of rain all day, and it's not happened yet. And I'll be honest, so far this is just, well, you can probably just about make it out. It's very, very cloudy. But as of yet, it's about midday, no rain. Okay, the next adventure I do is going to be in a warm country with warm winds and less rain. Day 18, I think it is now, so obviously well into that third week of the modern day Hobbit adventure. It seems to be a game of weeks at the minute. In the UK, which was week 1, it just rained for most of it, I'd say 80% maybe. Week 2, mostly sun. So week 1 rain, week 2 sun, and now we're coming to the end of week 3, and it's just been raining, pretty much. You know, leaving Geldrop, I had an evening in the hotel, so I left there feeling refreshed, recovered, 100%. Over the moon with that then. Had a night sleeping on the floor in Belgium, which was horrendously cold. I didn't sleep all night. I slept between 7 and 10 in the morning, having forced myself to stay undercover in the rain, in the biting cold for 15 hours, because it just didn't stop raining. And yeah, I felt pretty miserable that day. But then, another night's sleep, there we go, I'm happy again now. This is where I've been sent to, and it's just, what an amazing area this is, just sort of tucked away in the middle of a forest. We're right by the river Schwalm. I wouldn't take my word for it on that. I consistently get things almost right. But yeah, what a great little area. It just looks quite rustic and rural and nice. And actually, at the minute, we've got like a rare moment where the sun's out, so I'm going to stick around here and just enjoy it for a little while. It's been a little while since I've done one of these video entries. Day 20 today. The weather's trying really hard to make this impossible, but I'm somehow just getting through it. Started raining today at about 6 o'clock. I just left a cafe thinking, right, I'll just get to the forest and then camp out. Then it's been raining for 3 hours straight. Didn't think it was going to stop, going dark. Finally the rain stopped and I seem to be okay again, touch wood, hopefully. Okay, it's morning. We're about 20 kilometres or so from Essen. So that's pretty much the end of my journey, and I get to find out once and for all what this Mordor is that I found on Google Maps. That's kind of in the game this whole time. I hope it's something interesting this time. Okay, right, we are at the end of my Run Frodo Run modern day Hobbit adventure. I've learnt a lot along the way. I'm now in Germany, having gone through Holland, Belgium and of course the UK. Isengard, that's now just a street in the north of Holland. As is Rivendell, but that's just a house, not the elvish themed spa area I thought it might be. But there we go, I've just got back from Mordor, which is in the city of Essen in Germany. So these are all places you can find on Google Maps. Mordor, it was indicated some sort of woodland or park area. By the time I got there, they built a hotel on it. Sauron must be spinning in his grave. So anyway, I obviously went in because I just feel like I didn't really get any closure on the challenge. It was just there was no selfie moment or anything like that. So obviously I went in. No one really seemed that keen to talk to me. Particularly, it was just they were very keen just to say they were full. They couldn't fit anybody else in the building. I did think about telling them that what they need is some more door. It'd be hilarious, but only to me. So that's it really. So I'm going to close out here. I've got 5 days to kill till my flight back into the west from Dusseldorf. I haven't really got any money left, so I'm going to be spending most of that time just dwelling in this sort of area. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Oh yeah, one more thing I should probably mention. A few people are asking me on social media, how did I get on destroying the ring? Well, I'll be completely honest, it's right here. I didn't.